things that we can do for the 4th of July. How about making a bouquet? Well, that's different for the 4th of July. We're checking in with my main man, Mr. Dylan from Stemistry. It's good to see you again, man.
Good time.
Thank you. Yeah.
This is great. Fantastic.
Thank you.
Look at this.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'll show you guys how to make a 4th of July themed bouquet. Right here from Stemistry.
All right, and for those who don't know about Stemistry, talk to us a little bit about that while we prepare to make our bouquet.
Absolutely, yeah. So Stemistry is a flower bar and a coffee lab all in one. So we have bouquets that you can build on your own. We have pre-made bouquets for sale. Wow. We also have a whole coffee lab full of drinks. We have unique rose lattes, floral themed lattes that you can order as well.
And you are up to 2 or 3 locations
Our
now.
3rd store actually opens in 2 weeks.
Okay.
So it's going to be on McDowell and 59th, kind of by the Phoenix Zoo. It'll be our South Scottsdale location. Then we also have one on 90th and Violinda and one in Heritage Square, downtown Phoenix.
That was the OG one in downtown Phoenix, right?
The OG one was our Scottsdale one.
The Scottsdale.
Yeah, that was our original, which I opened at 16. So it's been a fun journey.
So how do we make a bouquet celebrating the 4th?
Yeah, so this is going to be our final product. You're going to start with an empty vase, and then you can use any floral foam like this. This has barely gotten started. You can still see the foam. We just soaked it. Cool. And then obviously we have red, white, and blue. So you could get these roses or flowers from any local grocery store, or you could stop by Stemistry. We have all of our flowers for sale by the stem. Thank you. And then you kind of just clip them, so you have about 2 or 3 inches of the stem.
I was told you always cut at an angle. Is that true or not?
Yeah, because it allows more surface area for the water to get into the flower. So you always want to cut at an angle.
At an angle on the stem.
Yep. If you can use a knife, you're better off. Cutters kind of clip it a little harshly. So if you can use a knife, I'm not the best with knives, so I stick with my easy cutters. Yeah, keep you guys safe.
Keep something interesting that you said. You wet the foam. Why is that?
Yeah. So if you don't wet the foam, it's kind of hard and brittle like that. When you wet it, as you're sticking a flower in, it slides right in perfectly, and it really holds its place. Plus, it allows the water to kind of go up into the stem. So you kind of build it. You fill in everything. Once it's filled in, it looks really nice like this. You can stick in some easy American flags. We have bouquets just like this for sale at Stemistry. And then every day you want to add about a 1/4 cup of water into the foam directly. It'll soak in, and that'll help keep the flowers fresh.
What about putting, what is it, aspirin? People just throw an aspirin in there? Or
I've heard of aspirin. I've heard of like sugar or maybe honey. I haven't heard of aspirin.
I swear.
Flowers got a headache, huh?
The flowers are hungover.
Yeah, there's a lot of tricks. I mean, basic flower food would be best.
Those little packets.
Those little packets. A little goes a long way. Keep it out of direct heat. It's the summer, so it's very hot here. So if you could keep it on your maybe kitchen counter instead of next to a window, that might be best.
How do we make the, flowers aren't necessarily cheap. How do we make them last as long as possible in the house?
Absolutely, yeah. So you want to start off with quality flowers. If you go to a grocery store, a lot of those flowers have been frozen before to keep them fresh. Your local flower shops are going to have fresh flowers like these, which were delivered fresh this morning, straight from the growers. So these will last a lot longer straight off the bat. You want to keep them well hydrated. You always want to clip the stems. The stem will kind of close off in transport, so a fresh cut will really help prolong it, because now it's ready for water to be soaked straight in. So that can really help. Keep it out of heat, keep them fed if you have flower food, keep the foam soaked, and these will last maybe 2 weeks easily.
And does it matter?
Just like us.
Yeah, does it matter that you cut so far up? Like if you cut down, does the water take a minute to get up since it's so far down?
So I'm only cutting because it's such a small vase. Those have a lot longer stems than that large one. But as long as you cut at least an inch off the bottom, you have best results for the water soaking up into the stem.
I'm loving that.
And you call these a red, white, and bouquet?
Oh.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, maybe we'll coin that. Yeah. Absolutely.
It's a new name. All right, so give us your locations again, because every time you come on, I feel like you opened up a new location.
Yeah,
so
we try.
3 locations.
3 stores. Yes, we have 90th and Violinda and Scottsdale. Then we have our one on McDowell opening up in South Scottsdale, and then downtown Phoenix, Heritage Square. You can come in, build a bouquet, get some coffee. We do corporate events, private events.
And Bianco's right there. Get yourself a pizza.
Yeah, best pizza.
Not a bad office.
Dylan from Stemistry. You guys make sure you check him out. 3 locations in the Valley. Thank you so much, man.
Thanks for having me.
And they smell so good.